Hi Cancer, welcome to Black Sheep Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is going to be your weekly reading for the 24th to the 1st. And I know I'm a bit late and I apologise. You know, it's a juggling act at this end, fitting everything in, and I look like a disaster and I've probably got twisties stuck in my teeth. I've had an argument with the firstborn, you know, trying to get teenagers to clean up and do what you asked them to do about 8 hours ago, and they're still not doing it, even though you've done everything through the day for them. Alright, that's just the reality of life, isn't it, people? Alright, Zen. I'm going to get stuck into this reading. We're going to find out what's happening for you guys. Alright, I've had my rant. Oh, yeah, launching themselves, that's too many, come on. Okay, let's go. Alright. Not doing reversals at the moment. I'll take them into consideration, depending on the reading. Alright. That's all I can promise right now. Right now. Right now. Okay. So sorry. I've got to calm down a little bit. Alright. Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the World. Well, guess where your head's at the moment. Oh, righto. I'm thinking that Mercury retrograde is kicking you guys right in the behind at the moment. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Mr. Slow and Steady. Okay. Gets there in the end with his pentacle. Okay, he's not flashy. If you know the suits at all, if you know the other knights are all dashing and handsome and everything's kind of ablaze and plumage, and this guy's like, shit, may as well be on a donkey, right? But that's a good energy to have because it's calculated financial help and offerings. Okay, next we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, try it that way. There we go. So this is having a little moment to yourself to reflect on the hard work financially that you've done, or saying to yourself, right, I work really bloody hard for my coin, and I want to make sure it's being spent wisely, and he's totes gonna help you out with that. Okay, it is a personification of a card, so it's representative of earth signs, so Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. So it could very possibly be somebody with those characteristics or those star signs in their chart, but I'm feeling at the moment maybe it's more your headspace. That you're thinking to yourself, I need to make sure that my money is, my hard-earned coin is well spent, because we have the World. Now the World's throwing me, it's like a little curveball here. So the World card is it's major arcana, so it's a big influence for you guys this week. Pardon me. And it's saying that we have been through the Fool's journey. We have learned all the lessons that the Fool needed to learn in order to get to this point, because you were going to need to draw on every single ounce of that wisdom and that knowledge and that experience, because we have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is the stick a fork in me, I'm done card. Okay, it is, I mean, it's a pretty grim card, let's be fair. And this is where we're at here. Okay, so we've reached the end of what we're able to kind of handle. We've reached the end of the line. This is it. It's like we need a change of direction. We need to get out of our heads. We need things to start going right, perhaps, because it's been a really long stressful journey to this point. Now we are going to draw a few other cards just to give us a little bit more clarity on where we're headed, my lovely Cancerians. Mercury can really stick the boot into some signs, and it is Mercury in Pisces, so all of my fellow water signs, I'm Pisces, are going to be feeling it a little, potentially a little bit more deeply than other signs are. They're really going to feel the kick in the rear. All right. That's so funny. We had the Knight of Pentacles to kick off with, and now we have the King. So we've upsized. We've leveled up somewhat. Now this is potentially someone who's going to actually come in and offer you help financially, or it is just that you have moved on mentally from your Ten of Swords moment, and you have gained the wisdom and the knowledge financially through something. So you've had an ongoing financial crisis, or something that's lingering in the background that's been doing your head in. So it could be a job, it could be an investment, it could be buying houses, any of those sorts of big issues that are potentially going to be keeping you awake at night time. That's where we're at. So the King of Pentacles is either personifying you guys, that you have leveled up from the Knight, and we've gone from the Knight to the King, saying that you've learnt valuable lessons financially from these dealings. And this is the next one. So we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is the contemplation card, and this is taking time out. It's taking a mental health break because you've been through the ringer, and it's saying, okay, that's cool, we've learnt something very valuable from all the stress that we've been through. And this is probably something that's going back potentially even to the last couple of retrogrades, that I'm getting the feeling it's been a long, drawn out affair, and you've moved on and you've leveled up and you've learnt lessons, and you won't be making the same mistakes again because you're not silly. My Cancerians have their heads screwed on right. Okay. Alright, we had this guy, someone told me last week, because I remember it because I hadn't had it before. Alright, now please excuse me if I have mispronounced this guy's name. Jawal Kul, Dharma Unfolding. Okay, this is our oracle card, so we're getting a little bit of guidance from up above. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. All right, I love that, and I love these cards because they're so clear and they're so on point. So definitely take one step at a time. This is your taking your breathing moment, your moment to step back, reassess, and that's all what the Mercury is about, because we're still in Mercury retrograde. And I have a hair that's really bugging me. I'm so sorry. There it is. Bugger off. So we have a chance to look back over something that hasn't served us correctly, or it's just been bothersome, and we're having a chance to either redo it or rethink it or learn from it. And that is entirely where you guys are at, Cancer. So it's interesting reading. Interesting week, and it looks fantastic. You have everything at your disposal to move on from the learning phase that you've just been through. So you guys are also, you're having a massive level up, and that's, I mean, it's hard. Those sorts of things are never ever easy to go through, and you guys have come out the other end completely and totally with your stuff together. All right, I wish you all the very best for that, Cancer. That looks great. Leave me a comment and a like if you like it. I would love to ring the little bell. One of my sons said that, because I set myself the target of 50 subscribers by the end of February, which we reached yesterday. I'm so excited because it's a few days early. And one of my sons actually said to me that he didn't think that we could reach 100 by the end of, I couldn't reach the blacksheeptarot, couldn't reach 100 subscribers by the end of March. So I decided to take that on as a little bit of a challenge. So let me know how it goes. Please leave a sub if you like it. If you know of anybody else who might benefit from this. Also, don't forget to look at your sun sign, moon sign, rising signs, because you will get a little bit more information from those as well, which might help to flesh out your readings. All right, Cancer, I wish you all the very best, lovelies, and I will speak to you next week. Okay, bye.